Hey, what's going on again, everybody? John here with North Texas Ceramic Coatings and Detailing. I'm still getting used to saying that, everybody. Today we have a four-way tire and rubber cleaner shootout between Nanoskin non-acid wheel and tire, DIY all clean, Adams tire and rubber cleaner, and Vonixx Delete. So without me sitting here babbling, talking about all these products, let's get outside and show you the video. Let's go. We have four products here. Nanoskin wheel and tire, non-acid, cut 4:1. You get a 16 ounce for $15, a gallon for $24, and 5 gallons for around $100. DIY all clean here. Get 16 ounces for $9 or a gallon for $50. It's cut 15:1 per their instructions. Adams rubber and tire cleaner, 16 ounces for $13, a gallon for $45, or 5 gallons for $219. And lastly, we have Vonixx Delete. You can get a 16.9 ounce or 500 milliliter bottle for $13, or a 5 liter, which is 1.32 gallons, for $49.99. So what we're going to do here is real simple. We're going to do 3 passes around each tire. All these loose wheels and tires are off of a Ram 1500. They've been sitting outside. The last time they were washed, it went through a tunnel type wash and had that slimy silicone tire dressing put on it. This was done purposely before I bought these wheels and tires, knowing I was going to test them. So we're going to do 3 passes and see how much browning is left. And at the end of this, we're going to crown a winner. And I do have a surprise for everybody out of this testing. It wasn't planned that way, but we had some corrupted footage and had to make some adjustments, and we got a big surprise for everybody at the end here. So using an Adams tire brush, I've had this brush for years. This is one of the old style brushes. This brush is absolutely stellar. But this isn't about the brush. This is about the tire and rubber cleaner. Like I said, the Nanoskin is cut 4:1. You could cut it 1:1. You could use it straight. We primarily use this tire cleaner for our maintenance details, because once a vehicle has rolled through our shop and had the more aggressive cleaners, there's no need to, bust out the iron remover for the wheels, because we just saw it 3 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago or whatever it is. So we're going to go ahead and rinse the wheel and keep on trucking. And I will say that I'm not trying to knock any of these products. I absolutely use all of them. I just thought it would be fun to do a test on tires to see who was actually king. I thought I knew based on my experience with all the products, but I wanted to put that to the test on video and share the experience with everybody out here. I am not 100% sure what is actually coming through on the video, but there was a decent amount of browning when I first started with the Nanoskin non-acid wheel and tire. It is a pretty decent tire cleaner from my experience. I wasn't sure if 3 rounds would take care of these tires or not, but there's a little bit of browning left that I saw. But for all intents and purposes, it did a fairly stellar job. Give it a rinse here. Gonna try not to babble throughout this whole video. I mean, we're cleaning tires, folks. Like, what more can I say if the product is great or crap or whatever? Doing the last round here. And there wasn't a lot of browning on this last pass. There was some. It probably could have used a fourth before it would have been, I don't know, perfectly clean for something like a ceramic tire coating. Yes, they do make those, folks. Our favorite one is the Dura dressing. But you got to make sure that the tires are perfectly clean. I personally love to do them when the tires are brand new. And if we get the chance, we try to get the tires before they're ever on the vehicle so we can put them out in the hot sun and help bake some of that release mold agent out of them. And we'll go ahead and clean them and protect them before they're ever mounted on the vehicle. Makes the job so much easier. Not a lot of browning left on this third pass with the Nanoskin wheel and tire. So let's get this wheel down and get the other one up and get on with the next round. Up next is DIY Details All Clean. It's cut 15:1 as per their instructions. We're going to do the same thing. Going to go around and do at least 3 passes. And see if we're left with any browning or not. And this isn't rocket science out here. We're not perfectly timing the weight, but I'm trying to be as fair as you can in the moment when you're trying to clean the browning out of tires on a vehicle. You're not going to consistently just look at the clock like, ooh, I need 5 minutes exactly, or ooh, I need, 60 seconds exactly. And I noticed on pass 1, if you've scrubbed enough tires, you can feel when something is actually coming clean. And it felt like that whatever silicone nonsense was on this tire was not coming off. But I didn't want to make any judgments. I've never really used All Clean on tires before. This was my first experience using it on tires. And like I said before, I'm not knocking any of their products. We use a bunch of them. I love their products. But as I started to go around, it did not seem like it was doing much for the browning or getting rid of the dressing that is on these tires. Or this particular tire, anyway. Gonna finish getting it rinsed here. And as I'm rinsing this here, I have it going through my mind that after 2 rounds, it didn't do squat. It feels just as gunked up as it did on the first pass. So I decided to grab one of the other 2. I figured, you know what? Let's use the Vonixx. Not many people have heard of Vonixx. So we're going to do 1 pass. I just want to see if there's browning that comes up. Because I didn't see any browning with the other 2 passes. And I'm not trying to make this unfair. This is just trying to be a real world comparison of what's going on. And as you can see, there's a bunch of crap that's just coming right off with the Vonixx. I was kind of stunned a little bit. And I'm sure you can see just how brown this tire actually is with the Vonixx. It's still disgusting. So we're going to go ahead and finish up with the Vonixx here. Get it rinsed. Make a mental note of all this. And we're going to get on to the next contestant here on this tire and rubber shootout. And up next, the next contestant on this tire and rubber cleaner shootout is the Adams Polishes tire and rubber cleaner. This has pretty much been the gold standard for tire and rubber cleaning for years. It's what we've used on belt moldings and plastic trim, and we've used it on tires occasionally. And I want to apologize now. The camera shut off in the hot sun between pass 1 and pass 2. So you're going to see it just change completely here in about 15 seconds. But I assure you there is nothing hokey about this test. I don't get anything to gain by bad-mouthing one product or another. So this is actually pass 2 now. It's already been soaked. And while it was waiting, I went and checked the camera and I was like, oh, holy bleep, it's off. You know? Thanks, hot Texas sun. It's like 92 degrees today in the sun at like 10 a.m. It was brutally hot out there, I must say. I don't hate it, though, because I do not miss the cold, gray, depressing skies in Cleveland. It's gray, cloudy, and depressing all day, every day till like July. From like November to July, it's depressing there. So I have welcomed the heat. Going to go ahead and get this rinsed. And I know I might have said pass 2. It was actually pass 3. My apologies. And lastly, we're going to get on to the Vonixx Delet. Vonixx is a company out of Brazil, I believe. We use a couple of their products, Delet being one of them. We're going to let this tire brown and see how much browning it can remove. And I don't know if it's coming through on the video here, but I saw some disgusting brown as I'm scrubbing around this tire. It's like, holy bleep. This is insane. This thing is really pulling all this crap out of here. So we're going to get it rinsed, see how it looks, and we're going to spray another round on it and see how much browning we get, if any at all. Let pass 2 here soak for a little bit. And I just cannot believe how much browning this stuff pulls out. Like I said before, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but what I saw was like, wow, this stuff really pulls stuff out. And I won't say what chemicals were, but I swear I've seen some wheel cleaners that purposely turn purple. Because I know what our favorite wheel cleaner is. It's expensive as hell. And I've done amazing turnarounds on wheels. And then I've sprayed this other product on it and it still turned purple. I knew that was literally impossible. But maybe that's a video for another day, folks. I'm not into conspiracy theories, but it would make for a good one. Gonna give it a rinse here. And here's the little twist that I was going to surprise everybody with. This is actually the wheel that we sprayed the All Clean on twice. It still had that much browning left in it that the All Clean really didn't pull anything out of it. And I don't know, maybe there was a different ratio I should have used, but I measured out specifically 1 ounce. Final thoughts segment on the 4-way shootout for the tire and rubber cleaners. If I had to pick a last place contestant, it would unfortunately have to be the DIY All Clean. I don't know if maybe I should have made the dilution ratio stronger, but it says for the exterior it's 15:1, and that's what I rolled with. There's really not a third place because it's a tie. From my point of view, the only reason 2A gets the nod is because it's cheaper and you can get twice as much for your buck, and that is the Nanoskin wheel and tire non-acid. You know, even if you cut it 1-to-1, you get 10 gallons for like $110. And the 2B is the Adams Polishes Tire and Rubber Cleaner. They're both great, but Nanoskin takes it with the cost. And the winner, in my opinion, and if anybody else has any other opinions, please put it in the comments section below, and that is the Vonixx Delet. We have been strictly using this product since we found out about it roughly, I don't know, almost 2 years ago maybe. And this stuff is great. We are starting to use it on our all-weather mats. We don't use a dedicated all-weather mat cleaner anymore, because now with the protectants out there from either Kokemi or Adams Polishes that you can protect all-weather, WeatherTech, and Husky type liners, that is the route that we go. So what do you folks think? If you have any comments, suggestions, ideas, you want to see this in a video, please put it in the comment section below. If you have any ideas for a video, put it there as well. I'm open to all ideas for videos. Please, if you like our videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that little notification bell so you get notified of new videos. I greatly appreciate our audience as we're growing this channel. My name is John. We are North Texas Ceramic Coatings and Detailing. We will see everybody in the next video. Have a great week, y'all. See y'all soon.